This story begins long before Joseph understands what danger looks like. It begins inside a family that already carries a problem. By this point in Genesis, everything revolves around a promise. Not money, not land you can sell. A promise about the future. Who will carry it forward? Who will benefit from it? Who will matter? That promise has already passed through 3 generations. Abraham chose it, Isaac inherited it, Jacob fought to control it. Now it reaches Joseph. And Joseph is born into a household shaped by rivalry. Not openly violent, but tense. A cluster of tents and storage spaces, animals tied close, supplies stacked carefully. Nothing private, everything observed. Joseph grows up knowing something everyone else feels. He is favored. His father treats him differently. Not quietly, not subtly. Different clothing, more attention, higher expectations. The atmosphere shifts around this. When Joseph enters a space, conversations pause, eyes follow, silence hardens. Favoritism is never neutral. It reorganizes relationships without asking permission. Joseph does not understand the risk yet. He is young, protected. He speaks freely. He talks about his dreams where the future places him above others, dreams where hierarchy is reversed. He does not know that dreams become threats when spoken inside systems already built on resentment. The household tightens. His brothers do not need a plan. The system has prepared the moment for them. One day, Joseph is sent away from home. Open land, distance, no walls, no witnesses. When they see him approaching, the decision forms. Not rage, calculation. They remove the clothing that marks him as special. They lower him into a pit. Dark, dry, silent. Joseph is still alive, but he is already removed. The decision changes. Instead of killing him, they sell him. Joseph is exchanged, like livestock, like cargo. His life changes in hours. This matters, because Genesis wants you to feel how fast status can collapse. Joseph arrives in Egypt as property. New language, new rules. Stone buildings replace tents, systems replace families. He works, quietly. He learns quickly. In this world, power does not care about lineage. It cares about order. Joseph becomes reliable. He notices patterns, keeps things running. For the first time, his value is practical. And then it is taken again. Accusation, falsehood. Joseph has no defense that matters. He is imprisoned. Stone walls, low light. A second descent. This is where many stories would end, but Genesis slows down here. Joseph does not fight reality. He studies it. In prison, he watches people closely. Fear, hope, desperation. He learns that people reveal more under pressure. He begins to understand dreams, not as magic, as language. Dreams express anxiety about the future. They reveal where power feels unstable. Years pass. Joseph is forgotten. This is important, because forgetting is how systems discard people. Until suddenly the system needs him. Egypt is afraid. The ruler is disturbed by dreams he cannot control. No one can explain them. Joseph is summoned. He is washed, shaved, cleaned, still disposable. He listens carefully. Then he speaks. Not about destiny, about logistics. Abundance, then scarcity. And scarcity unmanaged destroys societies. Joseph does not offer hope. He offers structure. Store surplus, centralize grain, control distribution. The ruler recognizes something rare. This man does not just predict the future, he can organize it. Joseph is elevated immediately. No lineage, no claim, just authority. This is the real shift in Genesis. Joseph becomes administrator. Warehouses rise, records are kept. Grain flows inward. When famine arrives, people come desperate. Food is released gradually. Conditions apply. First money, then livestock, then land. Finally labor. By the end, survival is secured, but autonomy is gone. Egypt is fed and owned. Joseph saves lives and builds dependence. This is the uncomfortable center of the story. Joseph reunites with his family later, but he is no longer just a brother. He is an official. He tests them, not out of cruelty, out of uncertainty. He needs to know whether the system that broke him has changed. Eventually, reconciliation happens, but the structure remains. Joseph does not dismantle what he built. He maintains it. Genesis ends here, not with freedom, with stability, with administration, with people fed and controlled. This is deliberate. Genesis begins with gardens and promises. It ends with policy, with storage, with planning, with centralized power. Joseph does not betray the promise. He absorbs it into reality. He turns meaning into management. And that is why this story still matters. Because in every crisis, someone like Joseph appears. Competent, calm, effective. They save lives and quietly reshape power. Genesis does not tell you whether this is right. It shows you how it happens. One good decision at a time.